Have you ever been wronged, misunderstood, or surrounded by people who just don't get it? It's a tough spot to be in. You want to defend yourself, maybe even fight back, but something holds you back. Today, we're diving into Psalm 17, a powerful prayer from someone in that exact situation, someone who chose a different kind of weapon. The psalm opens with a bold request. Hear me, Lord. My plea is just. Listen to my cry. This isn't arrogance. It's David coming before God with a clear conscience, confident in his own integrity. He's not saying he's perfect, but he is saying he has intentionally chosen to follow God's path. He even invites God to test him, to examine his heart, his words, and his every move. Think about that for a second. Would you be comfortable inviting God to put your thoughts and motives under a microscope? That is, what bold faith. Looks like a faith, so sure of its direction, that it is willing to be tested. It's a powerful reminder that God sees way beyond what others see. He looks at our motives, our intentions, the truth we hold in our hearts, even when we're silent. David is essentially saying, Lord, you know me better than anyone. Judge me fairly. But then the mood shifts. The danger becomes real. David describes his enemies vividly. They are all around him, like lions ready to pounce. They're ruthless, proud, and their confidence comes from their own power and wealth, not from any sense of justice. David isn't pretending the threat isn't there. Faith doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means facing it head-on with God. He sees the danger clearly, but instead of plotting revenge or trying to match their worldly power, he does something else. He seeks refuge. He prays, keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wing. This is such a beautiful and intimate image. The apple of the eye is the most protected part of the body. The shadow of a bird's wings is a place of complete safety and warmth for its young. David isn't just using pretty words here. He is declaring his total dependence on God. He knows his true safety doesn't come from his own strength or cleverness, but from staying incredibly close to his protector. When the world feels overwhelming, our safest place is in the presence of God. Psalm 17 then draws a sharp line in the sand, showing us two completely different ways to live. There are those whose entire world is, well, this world. Their treasure is here on earth: wealth, status, comfort, leaving a legacy for their children. They have their portion in this life. And there's nothing inherently wrong with those things, but their focus is limited to the here and now. But David's desire is radically different. He says his reward is an earthly treasure. His ultimate goal is righteousness. His deepest longing is to see God's face. This is a game. It reorients our entire perspective on what success and satisfaction truly mean. It's not about what we can accumulate, but about who we are becoming and who we are seeking. The psalm closes with one of the most profound statements of hope in the entire Bible. David says, "As for me, I will be vindicated and will see your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with seeing your likeness." He has this unshakable confidence that when he awakes, whether that means waking up from the immediate danger or even waking up from death itself into eternity, his soul will find its ultimate satisfaction not in his circumstances being fixed, but in the very presence of God. That's true fulfillment. Not just surviving the trial, but being complete in God. So, what does Psalm 17 teach us today? When we feel surrounded, when people misunderstand us, or when we face injustice, our greatest defense isn't a clever comeback or a strategic plan. It's a clear conscience before God and a commitment to stay close to Him. Justice might not always show up on our timeline, but we can rest in the fact that God sees, He knows, and He never, ever loses sight of His own. The world may offer temporary rewards, but true, lasting satisfaction is found only in His presence. Thanks for joining me today to explore this incredible psalm. If this resonated with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you.